Imagine a writer whose stories unfold not in grand castles, but in the quiet corners of rural Canada. Alice Munro, a Nobel Prize-winning author, juggled writing with the demands of family life. Born in Wingham, Ontario, in 1931, she worked as a waitress and tobacco picker to make ends meet. Munro's writing explored human complexities with meticulous prose, set in Huron County, Ontario. Awarded the Nobel Prize in Literature in 2013, she was cited as a master of the contemporary short story. John Steinbeck, a giant of American literature, won the Nobel Prize for capturing the struggles of ordinary people. Steinbeck's early life working on ranches exposed him to the darker side of human nature, which fueled his writing. His novel, The Grapes of Wrath, won the Pulitzer Prize and sold millions of copies, depicting the Joad family's journey during the Dust Bowl. Steinbeck's stories explored themes of fate and injustice, resonating with readers worldwide. The National Steinbeck Center in Salinas, California, preserves his legacy for future generations. Nadine Gordimer, a Nobel laureate, fearlessly defied apartheid in South Africa. Born in South Africa, she witnessed racial inequality from a young age. Her family home was even raided by police for anti-apartheid activities. Gordimer challenged apartheid through her novels, including Burger's Daughter, which was banned by the South African government for its subversive content. She actively joined the African National Congress, ANC, and even advised Nelson Mandela on matters of social justice and equality. In 1991, Nadine Gordimer received the Nobel Prize in Literature for her powerful writing that greatly benefited humanity by exposing the injustices of apartheid. Gabriel Garcia Marquez was not just a writer, he was a literary revolutionary. He was Gabo, the beloved Colombian author, Nobel Prize winner, and father of magic realism. Get ready for forbidden love, political intrigue, and a world where the impossible feels real. Born in Aracataca, Colombia, the inspiration for Macondo, he was raised by his grandparents, a strong, storytelling grandmother and a colonel grandfather. His parents had a forbidden love, a Romeo and Juliet-style courtship. Magic realism is taking everyday life and adding a touch of the impossible. 100 Years of Solitude has flying carpets and rains of yellow flowers. Chronicle of a Death Foretold is a murder everyone knows is going to happen, yet can't prevent. This style explores truths about Latin American culture, politics, and history. 100 Years of Solitude sold over 50 million copies. It tells the multi-generational saga of the Buendia family and the rise and fall of Macondo. It has universal themes of love, family, war, and the cyclical nature of history. Garcia Marquez won the Nobel Prize in 1982. He was the greatest Colombian who ever lived. Explore the world of Macondo. Ernest Miller Hemingway, a novelist, short story writer, and journalist, was born in 1899. Known for his economical and understated style, he profoundly influenced 20th-century literature. Hemingway's adventurous lifestyle and blunt public persona were as famous as his writing. He survived multiple plane crashes in Africa and was present at the Normandy landings. Awarded the Nobel Prize in Literature in 1954, he struggled with depression and ultimately died by suicide in 1961. Toni Morrison, born Chloe Ardelia Wofford, reshaped American literature. Growing up in Lorain, Ohio, her family faced racism head-on, even surviving an arson. In 1987, she published Beloved Asterisk, inspired by the true, horrific story of an escaped slave, Margaret Garner. In 1993, Morrison became the first black woman to win the Nobel Prize in Literature. Her words continue to challenge and inspire, exploring the depths of American history. William Faulkner, a Nobel laureate, fearlessly crafted his own literary universe. That universe was Yoknapatawpha County, Mississippi, a place filled with unsettling secrets and inherited misfortunes. Faulkner's family history was rich with Civil War tales and a great-grandfather once accused of murder. He captured the South's complex identity, fearlessly exploring race and tradition in groundbreaking ways. From stream of consciousness to grotesque characters, Faulkner defied literary norms and secured his place among the literary giants. Born in 1918, Aleksandr Solzhenitsyn's life was shaped by tragedy and a hidden past. A Red Army captain, he was arrested for criticizing Stalin and sentenced to 8 years in the Gulag. The Gulag transformed him, leading him back to Orthodox Christianity and fueling his writing. His book, The Gulag Archipelago, exposed the horrors of the Soviet labor camps and challenged the Soviet state. Exiled but awarded the Nobel Prize, Solzhenitsyn returned to Russia, leaving behind a legacy of resistance. Born into poverty in French Algeria, Albert Camus' father died in World War I when he was just an infant. His mother was deaf and could not read. Overcoming these challenges, Camus found a teacher, Louis Germain, who recognized his potential and helped him secure a scholarship. His philosophy, Absurdism, explores the conflict between our search for meaning and the universe's silence. Awarded the Nobel Prize in Literature at just 44, Camus' life was tragically cut short in a car accident only 3 years later. Camus' works continue to resonate with those who question societal norms and seek meaning in a seemingly meaningless world. Born in 1904, young Ricardo Rey's father opposed his passion for writing, so he adopted the name Pablo Neruda. At 19, Neruda shot to global fame with 20 love poems and A Song of Despair, a collection inspired by not one, but many women. As a Chilean senator, Neruda's communist beliefs led to exile, forcing a daring escape across the Andes. In 1971, he won the Nobel Prize in Literature and was a close advisor to President Salvador Allende. But the biggest mystery surrounds his death during Pinochet's coup, with allegations of poisoning still debated today. Comment below if we missed anything. Like and subscribe for more videos like this. See you in the next one.